supposed to go full screen. There we go. Okay.
Right. On Facebook, I can still see your Elgato.
Okay. No, I fixed it. I fixed it.
Oh, now it's supposed to... Oh, well, I don't know. I can still see it.
It should be fixed now.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Cool.
Very good. Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry for the inconvenience, guys. Thanks for hanging in there for us. We're going to go ahead and start into Warzone. But Bobby and I, we're going to be talking about our position as an organization. So while we play some Warzone, if you'd like to join us, you can reach me at PD Payne. My number is, you know what, I'll just put that in the chat for all y'all that want to join us. It's PD Payne. That's the only benefit of working at a bank. You can use that to join our lobby. How's everybody doing tonight? All you viewers out there. Excited? Happy about life? Surviving this pandemic? Have you watched Dave Chappelle recently? Hey, Phoenix.
Alright. That's your question one?
Oh, so that is actually, that's if you want to join up on the stream. If you're, you know, you've got nothing to do and you're on any platform and you want to join us on the stream, yeah, just hit me up. You can, that's my Activision ID, so just like
Mic check 1 2 1 2. How's my volume?
I think I can hear you. I can hear you.
Is it a little low, or do you want me to turn it up a little higher?
Enemy soldier incoming.
I can hear you. Last two bullets. I can hear you. I can hear you. Wow, that was really sad. So Bobby and I have come up with some questions. Well, actually, it was Bobby. Bobby came up with some questions that we can ask ourselves and like kind of go over this topic because it's a very prevalent topic right now in the nation. And like I said, oh, that's okay. Well, thank you, Phoenix. I mean, that's a shame. I just started playing it personally. Bobby convinced us that we should be doing more Call of Duty, and we have been, and it's been cool. Guess we're going in hot. And you know what? I mean, I've never been a really big Call of Duty fan. I played it back in World at War, if you can believe that. But that was the last time I played Call of Duty, a Call of Duty game. I guess we're going all the way.
Your primary objective is to kill them all.
So, Bobby, hit me up. Let's talk.
Positive ID on the bounty target.
Bobby.
Sort them out.
Hello.
Let me know when you're ready for the questions,
Alright,
buddy.
Bobby's going to shoot me with some questions, and we're just going to talk about them a little bit. Like, what we think about the situation, what we can do to do better, et cetera, et cetera.
You know, this is strictly, you know, from a professional standpoint. Well, not strictly, but, you know, this is I'll just start away. So the question that I come up with, question one, what are some positive aspects of a Black Lives Matter, like, you know, the movement itself? Because, you know, like I said, I don't know much about the movement, or its properties, what's it's doing, other than, you know, what, you know, I see on social media. So, you know, I'm here as a student educating you. Like, what are some positive aspects about Black Lives Matter from your perspective?
Actually, before I answer that, I was actually going to say the same thing. I am not the most knowledgeable about this. My wife, I'm married, my wife is black, so I'm not going to say that automatically gives me expertise. In no way, shape, or form does that like make me an expert on the subject. However,
right.
A proper disclaimer for Kansas City Esports. The people who actually run Kansas City Esports, which is Bobby, myself, and Jeff Wilson, if you know him, cool. We are all we all have some ethnic background. My last name is Munoz. I'm Latino. I was born here, but my parents are from South America. Bobby, you're black. I don't know what your descendancy is, but I mean,
I have, from my understanding, I have some Native American in my family tree on my father's side, but you know, I've never really personally done much
Target is down.
research. Oh no, you gotta go, sir.
Oh, please let me hit this.
Vehicle disabled.
Oh! I've been wanting to do
And
that
that's how you
all night,
teamwork back.
baby. All the back. You know what?
That's how you do
Tonight we're giving
teamwork.
them. All right, yeah.
We need to go. We need to go back up here and get the ammunition box. We can't leave
Yeah.
that. That's enough.
But yeah, so Kansas City Esports is run by people with ethnic backgrounds. So like, I think one of the things we were thinking about is like, how are we on diversity? I mean, we're pretty good on diversity actually. But so let's get to the questions that Bobby's prepared for us. What are some of the things the good things the positive things that have come from this? Just
Like from my perspective, like during this Black Lives Matter era, there are a lot more people stepping up, you know, and voicing their opinion and showing that they don't particularly care for the loss of lives. You know, they don't particularly care for the negativity and the violence that has been, you know, blatantly out in the open, you know, in our society for years. You know, now I concur. You know, I don't like the violence. You know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm trying to raise a family. Most of us have families. If you guys don't know much about me, 30 years old, you know, I have a son to look after, you know, and I want to leave something behind for him and, you know, give him some security that this is a safe world, that he can be who he wants to be in this world. But, you know, I don't want him growing up thinking that he has to be a certain way or look a certain way to, you know,
succeed.
live life.
Team is hunting you. Stay
We
alert.
got it. Somebody's hunting us.
You know, so I mean, the positive aspect that I think is, you know, is the unity that has come across. Is it perfect unity? No, but it has to start somewhere, and I'm glad that there's more people, you know, that in today's era that's willing to actually unify and, you know, take a stand for what's right and what's wrong.
Yeah. Something else that I think is that's positive. Actually, I think almost everything about the movement and the awareness that has come from the Black Lives Matter, especially with, you know, the more recent events, is everything. Almost everything has been positive. Now there've been like looting and rioting, but not all of that can be attributed to the Black Lives Matter movement. Some of that was actually like instigated, and the facts about that, they're fuzzy for sure, because there were like,
Friendly UAV overhead.
I know there was some instigation to make it look like it was, you know, oh, these protesters are rioting. And yes, are there people taking advantage of the situation? More than likely. But that doesn't change the importance of the movement. That doesn't make Black Lives Matter any less important. I think we were talking about this earlier, that it doesn't matter what color your skin is. Your life is important. Yeah, all lives matter. That's what a lot of people are saying, but the reason that's not terribly relevant is because,
Like, we're not saying all lives matter as in, you know, competition to Black Lives Matter movement, you know, because that in and itself is, you know, is a topic. But, you know, it's not necessary. Violence isn't necessary. Loss of life isn't necessary.
yeah,
You know, and that's really what our point is. At this point, we just don't want to. We're not advocating violence. We're advocating peace. You know, equality, and, you know, above all else, we're advertising gaming. You know, that's what we do. So.
well, let me add to that real quick. So, the thing about All Lives Matters, usually it's associated with downplaying Black Lives Matters. Yes, all lives do matter. However, not all lives are treated equally, and that's why the Black Lives Matter movement exists. Because some people don't have
Right.
the equality or get to partake in the equality that
I don't know where that guy went
other
over
people
here.
do. So I think
Oh, there he is. He's up here.
Oh,
Dang it.
he just got in a vehicle.
I knew I saw somebody. Please, 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 for the love of God, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't
Nobody's
move.
around. What are you talking?
Dang it! No!
Is that our target? Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, that's the guy I was looking for. Oh, he stopped though.
He did.
Or did he? I don't know. He's going. Looks like he's going to the yellow houses.
We're coming for you.
So we may.
We're coming for
Oh yeah, come for those cheeks, man. Come for those cheeks, man. And he's like strictly. close. Yeah, he stopped at the yellow houses. All right.
All right.
He hasn't got out yet, but I think he's going for the helicopter. I'm gonna see if I can snipe him before he gets out, or maybe not. He's already out. 3, 2,
There they are. There they are.
1. I hit him. Hit
One in
marker
the
him.
house. Yep.
Yeah, they're in the main house. All right, so our goal is to get to the helicopters and C4 it.
Okay. Oh. They're checking that doorway and their top window and bottom. One bottom house, one top house. Bobby, I am not next to you.
I'm trying to see what they're gonna do. You got eyes on them?
Yeah, they were. There's at one on the bottom, one on the top of that yellow house. Oh.
Behind us, behind us.
I'm putting in my armor. Bobby, you got somebody behind you too.
I can't get the guys behind us. You're gonna have to pick me up in a yeah, we got pinched. That was
We
disrespectful.
were pinched.
Yeah, like if they didn't third party that fight, we would have had that dude. Like they sat there, third party just from behind.
Should have used my light.
I think that was cowardly of them. Alright, so let's go into the second question. You know, kind of a follow-up to the first. What are the pros and cons of the, economy during this Black Lives Matter era? You know, like how's it affecting the economy? Do you think that, certain races are hired for certain positions? Do you think that, certain job offers are not available to everyone in the market equally? He's in the middle.
Nice. Look at
Good
me.
job.
Win that gulag. I never win the gulag. So that's good.
I have fists, so I might not win.
You have fists? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna hang out in the sky and talk while you do that. Come on, Robert, you can do it.
Teammate is redeployed.
I got him.
Stand by.
Where should we go? Tag it, tag it.
But yeah, so I mean, how do you think it affects our economy? Do you think we all have a fair shot at all jobs, or you think it's just like they take it for some people and some people,
So,
Oh my God, they're literally hovering on the box, dude.
I think some of the good things that have
Yeah, they're
come
hovering on
from
the box.
the movement is that
Yeah, that's a bad move.
I would hope that some employers see that this is an important, an important movement, and seeing maybe reevaluating the way they employ people, like looking at the overall demographic of who they hire, and be like, oh my gosh, we've only hired white people for the last 7 years. We haven't hired a single black person, Mexican, or Latino individual, person from of Asian descent.
Yeah, I can't. Go ahead.
Dude, that was a dope shot. If that was a sniper, he'd be dead.
Yeah. I personally can't say that I've never was offered a position based off of color, because it's not something that type of information is not readily available. Can I say that I felt like I should have gotten a position over others? Of course. But, to say that I feel like I was discriminated against based off my color of not getting a job, no. But have I been in a situation where, like, they were targeting me, or picking on me and a few others based off our color? Then yeah, I feel like I've been a part of that situation before, and it's not a good situation. Which kind of is what drove me away from the job market, because I felt unappreciated and undervalued no matter where I went.
Yeah, and I mean, it is.
And I didn't know if it was because of my skin, because of how I carry myself, but...
And it's hard to know. It's hard to know, especially, because no one's going to come out and be like, well, we didn't hire you because you're black. Like, no one's going to say that. Even if they thought it, they're not going to say that. And that's really unfortunate because it leaves you wondering: am I not qualified enough? And did I do a good enough job? Did I just not, like did I not interview well enough? Did I not say the right things? And you might have said everything right. You might have been perfectly qualified, and they just didn't want to hire you because you're black. But you will never know that. No one will ever know that. But it exists, which is why the Black Lives Matter movement is so important. Kind of going back to question number one. I hope that that's one of the positives that comes out of this is that people reevaluate, how well integrated they are, including people from different backgrounds.
Are you there, Gabriel?
I'm here.
All right. So let's move on to question 3. How do you think, or does it even do you think our company has been affected during this era? Like, is it during the Black Lives Matter era? Because, I mean, to be honest with you, I've just joined up with you guys in January, so I really can't speculate on that, based off experience. But, I just, coming from a newcomer to an experienced, Kansas City rep, how does it affect our company, if it affects our company at all?
Well, I'll wait for the music to pass before I say anything because this music is loud.
Yeah, it is.
So, does it affect our company at all? I don't think so. In fact, I would really hope that the gaming community is one of the more inclusive communities that exists. Just because we look past those things because we care more about how good you are at a game. Now, are there still people that have issues with race within the gaming community? More than likely, that's more than likely a yes.
Targets are up. Get to work.
Alright, so there's a most wanted right here. Alright, he's right here next to me.
Hold on, guys. It's getting intense. I gotta shut my mouth. Bobby, I'm not in. Oh, I came in just in time. Woohoo!
The other guy's like, he's gonna me. He dropped me. He's rushing.
I've got you.
3, 2.
He's backing off for some reason. I don't know
I hit
why.
him pretty good.
He's. Okay. There we go.
Target dusted. Solid work.
Yeah, I got it. You guys have a clue. Give me a second. I'm rushing around.
He's one. Yeah, one of them's down. One's reviving. Throw a nade in there or something.
I don't have a nade. I just gotta.
Dude, that was such a pro play. Minus the getting killed part.
Yeah, they got me both. He has a riot shield. There's nothing we can do with that. But yeah, so I mean, do you think the Black Lives Matter? Like, I don't think it affects our company. We don't, we're not in a position to hire people. First off.
Yeah, I don't think it affects us too much in gaming because I think when people do have a hard time, they look for something that is comforting. Gaming is pretty comforting.
Time to earn your freedom,
people,
soldier.
Yeah. Alright, he's mid right, mid spawn right. Now he's mid right. He's mid.
I missed it.
Sending you back to base.
But yeah, like I said, I don't think it affects our company whatsoever, to be honest with you. One, we're not in a position to hire, and two, even if we were, there would be no reason for us to not hire people based off their color. So.
Yeah, like I think we were talking about that earlier actually, and we said that we don't give a dang what color you are or where you're from. If you've got the skills and you're passionate about esports and you're gonna put in the work, then yes, come on board, please. I don't care if your hair is curly or if it's straight. Like those aren't features that I particularly care about. I do care if you shower. Please shower.
Cleanliness, people. We're at 8:30. And let's get to the halfway mark. So the halfway mark question is, what do you think of I guess on what are your thoughts on police brutality? Basically, well, law enforcement officers using force without information or proper reasoning.
So another question we were talking about earlier, and I think that the most of the time the terms we give things explains it perfectly. In this case, police brutality. So it's not normal policing. It's not police arresting people. It's police brutality. Like the only thing I can think of, the thing that comes to mind immediately is Mortal Kombat, and when they say fatality, which is like gruesome. It's usually something that's crazy in the game. Um, Brutality, very very well. I'd say it's similar on a level that it is usually something that's extreme. It's somewhat extreme. Um, so if we apply that to the phrase police brutality, well, I think what that means is that we have some issues with the way our police are operating. And once again, this is a tricky subject, mainly because people are like, well, not all police are bad. That's not what anyone's saying. No one's saying all police are bad. But what we are saying is that there have been some police that have really gone out of line, and that has affected people in a big way. Especially to the point
Yeah, I
where
do
they've
agree
lost
with
their
you.
lives. So like, that's not okay.
I definitely do agree with you on that statement that the out of line police officers out here taking lives and saying that they felt threatened when there was no evidence of their lives being threatened, and the use of excessive force has driven this country into a corner where it almost seems like they're for us, but that's not what it's supposed to be. They're supposed to be here to ensure safety and make people feel at ease, but clearly there should be like some type of mental evaluation program that needs to be set in stone so that way we can further prevent any future
Incidents.
basically psychopaths from putting on the bag.
And you know what? That's a really interesting thing you say, because I think getting a good psych evaluation
Eliminate all
would
targets in the AO.
let us know if that person is fit to essentially be carrying a weapon for free with no one policing them. Because when you're a police officer, I mean, that's part of your job. You're supposed to carry one with you, but depending on who that is,
Oh my God,
that can be a
dude.
really bad thing. Where they at, Bobby? I'll find them. I'll
Your
get 'em.
teammates in the gulag. If they survive,
Well,
they
I
can
mean,
redeploy.
he was on your side. That's why I didn't. I thought it was you, the only one over there, but it was both of them there on each side. So
I feel like I'm gonna regret this.
Oh.
Oh, there's somebody right inside there. It's so intense right now. I haven't answered any questions because I'm wigging out. Oh, Bobby, are you there? Oh, they're after me, Lucky Charms. Oh my goodness. I'll take a silenced shotgun. Also, never really understood how a silenced shotgun works. That's like beyond me. like scared to go anywhere right now. Goodness gracious. I need to get money so I can buy Bobby. Came out sliding. Oh my goodness. Did you see that, man? I tried so hard for that. Bobby got kicked from the game. Okay, we're starting over. Oh my goodness. Well, to continue the question, police brutality, how I feel about it. How do we feel about it as an organization? We don't agree with it. We don't think it's right. We don't think it's justified. Period.
Of the game crashed.
Oh, dang, okay.
For some odd reason. So yeah, but yeah, I don't know where I left off.
Well, we were talking about police brutality. Yeah, I just explained that. We don't like that's as an organization we don't condone it in any way, shape, or form, and it's not something that we are going to encourage or even back up. Like, oh yeah, you know what? That guy kind of deserved it because he was a criminal. Like, no, dude. That's why the justice system exists, because everyone's supposed to get a fair trial before they get beheaded or killed.
Right. I do think that there should be stricter policies enforced, more thorough investigation. Like I said, during this era, before the Black Lives Matter era, it was hard to get police officers to get fired, to basically be held. Era that police are being held accountable for their actions.
That might be one of the biggest things.
Let's move on to question 5. Let's move on to question 5 here. What are your thoughts, if any, on I guess the term defunding the police? And with that being said, I guess instead of defunding it, I should say demilitary. I guess take away the military weaponry. They're.
Wait, say that again.
Do you think that police should have their military weapons removed?
Oh, yeah, about that.
Like I said, me personally, I think that the standard officer shouldn't have access to military grade, weaponry. I think, SWAT team, people trying to talk, take out bank robbers that have hostage situations, stuff like that, like guns for mass murdering or mass killing, that shouldn't just be readily available to most, especially if they have no need for it.
And that's true. Like, okay, maybe they should have assault rifles at the station if there's some sort of emergency where, like, they gotta go get guns for backup because there's, like, some crazy terrorist attack or a hostage situation. But not, like you said, it shouldn't be available in their car. Like, you shouldn't have an AR-15 under your seat just so you can pull it out and intimidate some people. Like, that's not needed.
Yeah, I mean, like if you're not intending on being in the military or from going forth with military action, why do you need military grade weaponry just to live your everyday life or just to clock in and go to work? Like, it doesn't make that's where it's not making sense. Like, I'm not saying take away the rights to bear arms by any means necessary. No, because there's apparently psychopaths, from every walk of earth, but I'm just,
Sorry, didn't mean to scare
trying
you
to
there.
understand
I was ready.
why, we need, to make this, why everyone needs to have access to military grade weaponry. Like, is it the psychological thing that makes you feel better about yourself, or do you as a person feel that you need an AR rifle to clock into work every day?
That's
I
a
don't.
good way to put it. It's like, you need an assault weapon
Like,
to feel
it's
better
just
about your job.
like, do you need an AR rifle to clock in every day to work? Like, I don't think you do. But then again, like, educate me. If you feel like, hey, we feel like our job will be harder than it needs to be if we are. There's a guy right here.
Where? Guy right there. Ooh, we got a lot of company.
Yeah, give us a second, chat. We
Yeah.
gotta actually clap some cheeks real quick. He's camping. He's right here. One shot.
How do you take all that damage?
Yeah.
I nailed him square in the gut.
But like, I literally hit him with like half of my clutch, man. He just downed me instantly, man.
Survive, you earn your
Dude.
freedom.
Like,
What? We were doing so good.
But yeah.
We took out, we were
Taunting your
taking
enemy
people
is an
out.
effective way to get inside their heads.
we got a lot of damage, but yeah, again, like I said, if I could talk to like my brother-in-law happens to be a law enforcement officer, maybe I could reach out to him for our next Black Lives Matter stream and see if he's willing to answer that question. Because I don't know, because I'm not a police officer, why if they do feel that they need weapon, military-grade weaponry to clock into work,
Yeah.
So maybe I could get a chance if I can talk to him, ask him about that and get his, perspective.
Yeah, I think.
But-
I think it needs to be.
Win this fight and you
Like,
return to the front
Because
line.
that's an answer. That's the answer that needs to be, that's a question that needs to be asked and answered, by someone actually in the field. Because we can, if we answer, it's just, I feel like it's just more speculation than an actual answer.
And I don't know if they needed to clock into work. Like, do you think? I think.
If your team has the
And this
cash,
is
they
yeah,
can
this
pay
is
for your
definitely
release.
speculation. But I think that when you're in the police force, just like how you work at any job, you hear horror stories of things that happen, right? And like, because you hear
Right.
so much of it, you're like, dang, well maybe I need to be prepared for something like that. And then every time you get a scare, like, is this is this gonna be one of those situations?
Yeah, I do completely sympathize with that statement. Like, I don't think that they should be doomsday prepping, and that's the best way I could put it. It's like you're doomsday prepping. I'm just like, why are we the doomsday? Like, the targets. I'm not gonna say we, but just like, how is it that this is a thought process? Like you don't need a doomsday prep against humanity.
Save that for zombies.
Save it for the zombies, dude. Like or the aliens or people actually trying to like take out humanity as a whole. Like, yeah, but for people just getting pulled over, trying to hustle a pack of cigarettes. Yeah, that dude was out. He was watching for me the whole time. Yeah, they had custom loaders. There's nothing I can do about
like
that.
You had the jump on him from my screen.
My screen looked like I had to jump on too, but his screen, he was already aimed down sight and he had already fired 2 bullets. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta have a good, it's the frames per second, man.
Yep.
But yeah, that's my thought on whether the police department should be defunded. As far as taking money from them, of course not, because they are there to do the job. But as far as taking away
One more
military-grade weaponry,
one more thing. Yeah, I was gonna say because I think it's one thing to like take all the police's money away, and it's another thing to just take the money away for these excess resources that they maybe shouldn't have. But in any case, what's the next question, Bobby? Check. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Are you there, Bobby? Can you hear me?
I don't know if you
I
can hear me now.
Can you hear me now?
Gabriel,
Yeah.
can you hear me? All right, so yeah, like here's my final thought on it.
Grab some
Um,
target practice while you can when
if
you're
you're gonna
flying,
have
sir.
access to military grade weaponry, then you should go through the training and stipulations that the military and people who were those weapons were designed for have to go through. I don't think that people in the army and the military should go through more extensive training and psychological evaluation to do their job and own that type of weaponry, whereas police and law enforcement don't have to. You know, to me, that's just flat out unfair. If I was in a profession of military background, you know, I'd be like, well, why do I have to have a psych evaluation to buy this, but they don't? You know, why do I have to have a license and pay extra money to get this, but they don't? You know what I'm saying? Like they're being that's just me personally, but coming from the public's point of view, yeah, I would like to see a more thorough evaluation be set forth for people who want to actually use or own those type of weaponry. Like you need to have more of a psych evaluation done, other than just paying a good $2,000 or $10,000 license and having a decent job to be able to afford that. Like, because otherwise any rich coot could be able to have that, and that's a dangerous world.
Yeah.
Let's go on to question 6 because we are getting kind of late on time here. 7 actually, sorry. We're on 6. What are your thoughts on the newly formed black militia? Basically, people, you know, um, walking around, mainly black people with armed, the same armed weaponry that we have a problem, with the police using. Them walking around and basically droves of people.
Oh my gosh, Bobby, what did we walk into?
Hold on.
Oh, look at me! I just got a team wipe! Oh my gosh!
I know you did, boy. I know you did. Good stuff.
Can I get a...
Can I get a
Can
witness?
I get a witness?
Yeah.
Can I get an amen?
Like, can I
Where's
get a
the chat?
witness?
Oh my goodness. Can I get a hallelujah and an amen? I'm not religious, but goodness gracious.
All right. So yeah, the question 6, about the newly formed militia, which is, I don't even want to call them a militia. I just want to say basically people there to protect
Bodyguards?
the, I guess you want to call them bodyguards, but like I said, I'm uneducated in the matter. The only thing I see is what's on social media, and there is, according to what I saw on social media, there is group of, black individuals walking around. I guess, I don't know if they're protesters or they're there to protect the protesters, but they have military grade ammunition and weaponry. And honestly, man, I've never felt so nervous as that something was about to go down. Like, flat out,
Bobby,
I can feel when yeah, I know. He doesn't see me.
Bounty target is down.
You
Well
got somebody
done.
else on you?
Yeah, got 2 on me.
Oh, Bobby. Oh, Bobby.
Down
We
one.
need to go.
That one. No. Let's finish what we started.
Okay. Inside the plane. Just ran outside. He's going back to where we just came from.
Oh, that's you that died. Oh, I thought that was... I'm stupid. Sorry.
After having such a lovely team wipe, goodness.
Welcome to the Gulag. If you survive, you earn your freedom.
We're on the ghoulies. What do I think about the black militia? Here's the thing about that. And it's not, I'm not going to sympathize with it, but I understand it. Because at some point when, the police aren't fighting for you, well, you have to fight for yourself.
Get ready to fight. You're next.
In addition to that, people get tired of doing things when there's no change. There's change for something that's right, something that should be changed, and there's not being changed. Like, you start to get antsy.
Win this fight and you return to the front line. If you lose, you're
There's a
done.
dude right below me.
You're up, soldier. Now go sort this fucker out.
Come here, Ghoul.
Oh, just barely.
Mommy.
Just barely. Oh, Bobby, I did.
Yeah, I gotta. We gotta get these plates real quick because I am plateless, and there's a helicopter right here, and I don't know if it's.
I'm coming.
I got people next to me. Crap.
I hope that was a good distraction. So get inside. They're bombing the place. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. It makes me a little antsy though, because I mean, there's people on both sides that won't yield. Now, he's on top of the scaffolding, Bobby. He's on top of the scaffolding. Look at him.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute. I don't know. I looked at him and thought he was a part of the
gosh.
picture.
Oh my.
Wow. Like, I literally thought that was a part of the
I was
picture,
like, wait,
dude. I'm like,
what,
I
did he
looked
not
at him
see
and then
him?
I turned away.
Oh no. Oh my gosh.
That was completely my fault, dude.
That's okay.
Like, I thought he dropped down, because I heard him, like, drop, like, when he moved, it sounded like he dropped from the 3rd to the 2nd floor. So I'm sitting there like, that can't be him if he made that sound. Like, why would you make a thud sound climbing up? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense for that sound. That's what threw me off. But, yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Honestly, the Black Militia, in my personal opinion, I don't know, man. It's kind of, they haven't done anything reckless other than provide a security blanket. So, I appreciate the fact that there are, you know, a group of individuals willing to fight and stand up for our, you know, safety as black people or, you know, as a community. But, you know, again, you know, I still stand firm by my exact, you know, statement earlier. I don't think that no one should have readily access to military-grade ammunition or weaponry unless they're in the profession. Like, you don't need to have an AR to clock in. You don't need to have an AR to go, like, target practice, you know, shooting with your buddies.
Right.
You know, and that's what most people do. They sit there and get the best, most expensive gun they can find that does the most damage as a semi-fire weapon. And then they just go to, you know, a target range and they just shoot. No one's, you know, like competition shooting. They're not, you know, going hunting. You know, so I don't see the necessity. You know, unless it's just, you know, you're even at. Wait a minute.
Oh. Grenades. Yeah, I was gonna say switch to that mode. I think he ran in.
No way! I even broke his armor. How much damage did I do to this kid? There's no way. Like, after I broke his armor, he stopped taking damage, dude. Like, this game is stupid. Because it shows me breaking his armor, and then as soon as he starts shooting me, he's not taking damage anymore. Like, I don't get it. I don't know what to say about that.
Well, I think we've got time for one more.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get a dub.
I guess. Yeah, let's see if we can get a dub. Let's see if we get these last four questions knocked out. So, what are some, I guess, lessons learned during this Black Lives Matter era? Like, what do you think that we've learned as people about ourselves and about each other?
We've learned how powerful social media is. Social media is so powerful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, social media is super powerful.
Because what dominated the media in general before was just television. Like, if you didn't get news from television, you got it from the newspaper. And you know what? The sources weren't always super duper credible, and there's usually biases involved. So, I mean, not going to point out any specific news stations, but there's news stations that spin things to fit an agenda that they have, or a way that they think, to support their opinions, and that's not always the truth. Opinions are not truth. I know that's a bubble burster, but yeah, opinions aren't truth.
Get yourself sorted. We'll be deployed shortly.
So that's why social media is so powerful, because it allows the common person and these people who are
Enemy soldiers
recording these incidents to put them out publicly so people can watch them and see what's actually going on. And that has helped. Honestly, that's helped our nation. Kind of, especially people that before probably wouldn't have looked at the situation with seriousness.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Maybe look at it and be like, "Oh, dang! I didn't know that was going on." You know.
On your statement of discovering how powerful social media is, I definitely concur with that. During this era, we've learned that social media has the ability to give everyone a voice and not just a powerful motivational speaker. And that's what it really is. Like, social media has really provided a way for the public to voice their opinion and to view what's really going on. Like, social media is a really powerful tool, and I'm almost grateful for it. Not almost, but I am grateful for it. It's just, in the right hands, social media can be powerful and it also can be negative. Where should we look for guidance, for people seeking mental, refuge, the people that are not on the front line. One second.
Your primary objective is to kill them all.
I got a guy beneath me.
I am grabbing weapons over here so I can help you out, buddy. I follow in your wake, Bobby, and all I see is dead.
Good stuff, dude, because I literally ran out of ammo. I'm like, no!
Yeah, I knew you had to be running into trouble, because I was like, Bobby's been shooting a lot of people in the last couple minutes.
I was scared for a minute. I'm not even gonna lie to you, dude. I literally found these guns on the floor, like, bro, I need something.
This is better last year.
Yeah. So, for people that are not on the front line and is looking for mental refuge, like, here's my take on it. Because like I said, I try to stay out of politics as far as, because you're always going to, hurt someone's feelings. You're not going to please everyone. And even people that have stayed out of politics, that, and I guess Gabriel said it best, just because I'm silent doesn't mean I'm compliant.
Yes.
Like for people who are, taking a standpoint to stay out of, politics for that exact reason of offending someone, ultimately they're going to offend someone anyway, and there's nothing you can do about it. I've seen it happen with personal acquaintances of mine firsthand. So from our perspective, if you're looking for guidance, the best thing I can say is just build a family, like build a circle of people that you look for, I guess, assistance, guidance, advice from to, help improve your life, or help keep it going in the right direction. Like I have, there are so many people that I'm grateful for in my life that help give my life purpose, help keep me sane, and on the right track. Whereas it's very difficult to do this, and survive this world on your own merit, if that makes any sense to anyone out there. Because it's very, like, it's a difficult world. It's not an easy one by any means necessary.
Yeah. Um,
And it's okay to need someone.
yeah. In fact, while we're talking about this, if you're watching right now, I would recommend, if you haven't already watched it or if you're familiar with him, the comedian Dave Chappelle. So he has a bit that he did. It's called 846, and if you're not familiar with that particular time signature, that is how long the officer stood on Floyd's neck before he died, and that's why he titled it 846, which is really, really sad. But he gets pretty serious about the topic, and even though he is a comedian,
Assault rifle located.
I mean, he says some real stuff, and I would definitely encourage you watch it if you're listening to this. Like, there's definitely a lot of adult language, but is it worth it? Yes, I think so, because Dave Chappelle he's always been, to me, he's always been someone who kind of tells the truth all the time. And for the most part, he tells the people. In fact, that was something that he did say. Oh my goodness, Bobby, save me something. Goodness.
Oh, I just took one gun. Which is the sniper on the floor. That's all I took. Oh, he's up front, he's up front, he's up front. That was a quick wipe. There you go. There's another guy. He's on the stairway. He's on the stairwell.
Be advised, friendly precision airstrike inbound.
Come on, get him!
I'm sorry, I did not mean to do that. I hit melee, but like Destiny melee, so I threw a Molotov.
Yeah, that guy's still on the stairwell. I don't know if I can get him though. Yeah, come on, jump down, buddy. No, you want to. Where is
He's
he?
still on the stairwell. He has to have taken some damage.
I can't.
Is there any way to get up?
Enemy dropping into the AO.
His buddy's dropping down on the roof now.
Yeah, guess who found it? I did. Are you getting it, Bobby? Nice.
Yeah, he did.
Look at our teamwork. Hot dang.
Okay, you're okay.
I'm doing much better this time around. Woohoo!
Maybe Call of Duty actually put their anti-cheats in effect.
Dude, this.
Yeah, this guy had a custom PKM and a custom MP7. I'm gonna
I
grab
like
the
both
custom.
of these guns though.
No.
that I've got. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
They feel good.
I think I might grab. Nah, I'm gonna stick with what I got. Yeah, you need some plates, dude. Here.
Well, I got plates. I just don't have space for them. Yeah, I can only.
All right. Well, I'm about to grab my custom. I'm about to buy custom loaders. Might just grab the ghost pla. Yeah, I'm gonna grab my ghost pla. Oh, I don't know.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Guys, we're going for it this time.
Enemy UAV overhead. Friendly loadout drop on the way.
If I would have died to that loadout drop,
I would have laughed
laughed
so hard.
Be advised, enemy team.
All right, let's get in here. Let's get in here. Let's get in
You
here.
got people right here.
Contact. Friendly loadout
All right.
drop on the way.
Let's get our position. Let's get our position. Is that actually ammunition box?
Here.
Oh, they're shooting at me.
Gas is closing
Oh, yeah,
in.
Bobby, did you
Relocating
go
the
up the
safe
stairs?
zone.
Yeah, I'm upstairs. They're fighting at our loadout, I believe. trying to see where they are. I don't see nobody. They're on our loadout.
Care package marked.
Oh wow, we're
But we gotta
real
leave.
close to this gas. Okay.
Yeah, we're pretty far. Let's get in this vehicle and let's just dip out of here. All right, so let's get to the next question. How do we think this country would be affected if we had more powerful speakers? I mean, honestly, social media is kind of the most powerful speaker right now because you know we're speaking, and without social media, you know,
That's true.
I don't know.
We're speaking.
Like we're speaking, but you know, to be quite honest with you, I mean, social media is kind of the most powerful speaker for us. Because without social media, who would be heard? So,
Dang, that was a far
I think the
line
country
from
is
there
going.
to-
It was far. I think the country would just be going into. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's get us out of here. It just turned yellow on red on us.
Gas is inbound.
I think you know it would just. I think from where it was to where it's going now, it's definitely leveled up. You know, as far as information being around, you know, readily available. You think you're gonna come near me, buddy?
We're in the safe zone. Watch for enemy.
Whoa.
3, 2, bing. Yeah.
Bobby, behind us.
3, 2. Oh, he ran away. No, don't run away. Give him the cheeks. You want to shoot at me on the way over right now. But yeah, I think the country is, you know, continuously leveling up. You know, the people are getting a little bit more vocal. I like that. So I think it's going in the right direction. And I just, he's on the roof, camping his cheeks off, watching the stairwell. Literally watching the thing. Yeah, he's literally watching the stairwell, bro. The ladder.
No, I put a claymore at the bottom, so if they jump down, they'll have some fun.
Hey, he has my loot. He has no reason to jump down. I'm about to just, if it puts me above your head, I'm gonna land up there and kind of give him the business with the pistol, hopefully. But if you'd have to go in through the other way.
Yeah, I don't think I hope there's another way on top of here.
Be advised, your teammate got their ass kicked.
Yeah, he punched me with his weapon. He didn't shoot me at all.
Go for the win.
But yeah, I just like the direction the way in the you know the country's going in. I just don't like all the violence and the negativity. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't seem like a safe world for our kids just yet.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of people that are like, well, the U.S. is no longer the great country that it once was.
But so to our final question of the night, what do you wish would happen in today's world?
What? How, dude?
And-
How did he do that? We had to have had the same amount of armor, and I nailed him in the head, like all those shots. I don't know.
But yeah, if you win this gulag, you know you'll have 5 kills this round.
Woo! Look at me, I'm leveling up. Goodness gracious.
But me, what I would like to see happen, more unity, less violence. You know, a perfect world. You know, in a Disney world, you know, everyone has the same opportunities
You know I'm not good with
as
the
someone
crossbow,
else.
Bobby.
You know.
Dude, what? I shot.
Let's get one more in, man. And watch this.
Okay, let me answer the question while you
Like
set
it-
us up. Let me.
Go ahead, because I already gave my answer.
What was it? What are some of the things that are doing?
What would you wish would happen in today's era?
I wish we could just give everybody the same opportunity. I understand that's impossible, like actually impossible, because more than just racism or anything, we have the issue of classism, which, I mean, okay, sure, we can all get over, you know, the color of other people's skin, awesome. We eventually overcome that, but people are still gonna hold on to power and money to the point where, like, I mean, you still won't see a huge change in socioeconomic statuses. Um, Basically, what that means is the people in power are still going to stay in power, and we're still going to be divided. I wish equality and unity were completely possible, but it's not, because classism isn't illegal. It's illegal to be racist, but it's not illegal to be classist and to be like, well, I'm too bougie for you, so therefore you can't be in my circle, sort of thing. And because of that, reason, I don't think we'll ever have, equal opportunity. But I would like to see people have more opportunity.
Enemy soldier
More opportunity than they have had before. So, like, if you are a minority, let's get you some opportunities that aren't, picking fruit in a field.
Reparations.
Let's and my wife is saying reparations.
Yeah, I can't believe I forgot about reparations. I mean, that's a touchy subject, man. Like, do you feel like, oh man, we'll save that one for the next one, like, because there's so much to talk about. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be much more topics to talk about that. So, like, yeah, that's a good one, man.
Like, things I would like to see is giving back to people that we owe to. So yeah, reparations would be nice, because clearly we have the money to do it. We just don't want to. And just letting everybody have equal opportunity. Although I don't know if that'll, like I said, it'll ever happen, but I would like to see it. I'd like to see what that looks like someday.
Alright, here we go. Good thing, April.
I'm gonna hit up this building right here.
Oh no, I gotta fight myself.
Alright lads, let's get it done.
Oh, that's not a gun. That's a gun.
Supply box located. Move to secure.
Why can't you climb rocks in Call of Duty? What's up with that?
Oh, okay. You can't even see that. That's why. I'm checking the heartbeat. I don't see anybody near us.
Immediately near us.
Oh man, I feel like we touched on some really good topics today, man.
Yeah. Now, one last thing while we were playing, I'd like to talk about this. What is the mentality behind Black Lives Matters? So that's an important one to talk about, simply because, hello.
Contract updated. New objective
Because
identified.
if you don't understand why Black Lives Matters even exists, then that's the first issue that we need to cover. It exists because there is inequality. Inequality in a lot of ways, especially for people of color. Ranging from, not being attacked by the police, to better education, to being discriminated
Objectives
against
updated. Move
in
to the next
the
location.
workplace. It goes on. The list goes on. But
You didn't grab that gas mask?
I guess I should. I mean, do I really use it that much? I usually die before I get to the gas, but
All supply boxes found. Solid work.
There's people here. Door.
But yeah, Black Lives Matters is important because there are systemic issues that are affecting our country that lead to people to believe that things are okay, but they're really not.
Target right here.
I'm not by you, Bobby. Ooh, this silver
Okay.
box.
I got enough for custom loading, but we're not there. Bye.
I think there's somebody in the building.
You have extra. If you don't have extra play, here you go.
Almost over here. Assault rifle located. Gas mask
Dude,
here.
I hear footsteps and I don't know if they're yours.
That's you. I just jumped out the window.
Silence thermal SMG? Ooh, don't tempt me, Bobby.
Hey, that's all you, man.
Dude, that RPG kill I got earlier, dope,
Planting Claymore.
nasty, bougie.
There's a vehicle coming towards us. A little satchel guy. See if I can get him off the. I don't have the right sniper, but. Crap, I don't know where he went to. It doesn't show up on the map anymore. He might be here, but I'm not sure. Yep, that's him. He's right there at the house.
Alright.
I'm gonna zoom up there real quick.
If you don't know what a systemic issue is, it's basically when there are systems.
Oh, he just bought his loadout. He just bought his loadout. He just bought his loadout.
Okay. Systemic issues are basically when there are systems in place to oppress a certain ethnic group, demographic, class.
He's outside. You got him?
He's probably not. He's
Good
probably
stuff.
not very happy.
There's another one to the right of us. Got him.
Nice, Bobby.
Thank God for the sensor dart, dude.
Dang, this auto rifle hits hard. And it's silenced. Goodness gracious.
Marker by station.
Friendly UAV overhead.
Alright, sorry, I had to grab a UAV real quick and a selfie.
You're okay.
See if I can grab like if you want you can drop me $1,000 and grab a
I was
custom
gonna
loaded.
say, yeah, here you go.
Moving.
Friendly loadout drop on the way.
Alright.
I think we're getting better at this. Like, you know, the teamwork thing.
Bounty contact mark.
How do you put on the gas mask? Oh my goodness. We're going for the win this time, guys. We're gonna get it. You just wait.
Bounty target is up. Let's get it done.
Marker by station.
Be advised, there's an enemy team hunting you.
We're after our lucky charms. National heroes. Well, I mean, like we said, it's not necessarily a controversial issue because there's nothing controversial about lives mattering. Everybody's life matters. It's just that Black Lives Matters happens to be a lot about more than just your life mattering.
Friendly loadout drop on the way.
So, what's our last question, Bobby?
I mean, I've already gone through all the questions I had.
Oh, I thought you had one more.
Gas is inbound. Marking
I know,
your
we
safe
went through all 10.
Oh. Okay. Well.
Is he on you?
He's at the bottom. Oh, Bobby, I fell off the building.
Where's
He's
he
in
at?
the building. He went in the entrance that I'm next to. If you can pick me up, I probably have another 30 seconds. Don't let me die, Bobby. I don't want to die like this.
I'm sorry, bro, but he's baiting you.
Really?
Yeah, he's really baiting you.
Save me, Bobby. Oh, he's in the window? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm dead. Oh. I wish I could aim a little bit better.
Yeah, that happened here. Like literally on the first floor.
Listen up, soldier. Win here
Oh,
and you return to the front
the
line.
EBR.
If you
I
lose,
am
you're done.
trapped in the EBR.
You're up, soldier.
Says the guy that just wins with the EBR.
But I just won.
Stand by for redeployment.
You know what? It worked out. It worked out. This time. Where you at, Bobby?
Teammate has been cleared for redeployment.
The dude just screamed in my ear something fierce, dude. Oh.
Something fierce, he said.
Bro, it was hilarious. Alright, so there's 2 people here. 2 boxes here.
Oh man, I wanted to find the guns that I was using before.
Better hurry for grab your custom
Yeah,
loading.
might as well.
Hit up this building for a loot. Yo, someone's coming to us?
I'll cover the stairs. I stunned him.
Yeah, he's downstairs on my body. Literally coming upstairs, Daniel. You lost?
I got
Oh, you got it. Good stuff. Buy me back, buy me back, buy me
Okay.
back.
Goodness, Bobby, what is it?
Oh, yeah, you got 10K. You got 10K, you gotta hurry up and go, though. There's a buy station to your right. If you hurry up and grab it, I can probably land there and grab my stuff back before it moves.
Why am I crouching?
Look like the circle's moving super slow. Just go to the right, Gabriel, it's closer. Oh, never mind. Dang it. Probably won't be able to make that now.
That's close.
Cause where did we die? Where did I just die at? I died like right here.
Heading this way.
That's gonna be close for me to make that. I'm gonna see if I can make it, but
Sorry, what is
come on, and please let me make this. Alright, I'm diving down, I'm diving down, I'm diving down. I think I'm gonna make it. I think I'm not going to make it, cause that's...
that? The smoke?
Where is it?
It's,
I
it's
don't
that
know where I
building.
died.
Oh, but yeah, that smoke is gonna cut you off. Your car is right here. I have your car 98. I brought it with me.
Oh, you do? Oh, thank God, dude. Thank
It's
God.
coming to me.
Oh, there's my loot out here. Wait a minute, there's more loot. Well, not my loot, but there's loot
Yeah,
out here.
come to this buy station. Your car is sitting right out here.
Yeah, I'm on my way to you. You see the car 98's at the buy
Yep, right
station?
there. Bada bing.
Yes, thank you. What is this? There's something else here. What is this?
You look so funny inspecting. You're like,
There's 2 rams. No, what is this? What is this gun? Oh, it's Renetti custom pistols. Oh yeah, I'd rather have that. You got any sniper ammunition? I need more than what I have.
I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna sit in the tall grass.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone
Let's see.
relocated.
Shotgun, pistol, launcher, sniper. Let's drop a stack for you. Here you go.
Ooh, let me grab that real quick. It's a free satchel just sitting here.
Here you go. Some sniper ammo.
We gotta go, yeah. We gotta go this way. Oh, we gotta go far. There's a vehicle to the. Damn it! I don't have C4.
I hear a box. I swear, dude, your
C4.
character is faster than mine. I don't understand how, but he is.
Oh man.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I hear a vehicle. Maybe.
We've got gas moving in.
My extra C4. Good to go. Cluster strike. I might actually pick up that MP7 now that I got a. But I mean, the custom Renetti's kind of. I don't know, man. That custom Renetti. I think I'd keep that.
Well, the gas is coming, so I'm gonna get a move on.
Yeah.
You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put the trailer for the Prestige series. Well, since we're done talking about Black Lives Matters and such, let's talk.
Let's talk about the tournaments that's coming
about
up.
some of the opportunities we've got. So, Warzone is now. We have a monthly event hosted by Bobby, actually by Advocate the Sniper himself. Of course, we're here. We're helping
Enemy
make it
UAV
happen too.
overhead.
Yeah, it's monthly now, and it alternates between local and national. Prize pool is always going to be $250, and it's winner takes all. So, if you have a squad and you want some money, you want to turn $10 into $250, that's totally fine with us. We'd like to watch you guys compete. The only reason we charge, it's not free, because it takes a little bit of time and effort from our parts to make the graphics, put it all together. So really it's just, to help us continue to do it. Kind of like the reason you subscribe to a YouTube channel. Apple. Thank you.
You see somebody, Gabriel?
My son is just feeding me an apple, that's all.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I thought I saw somebody, but I might just be slipping. Oh, there's a car. Should we go for it?
Closing. Get to the new safe zone.
How come I can't hit this dude? Dude, what is wrong with my sniper? It's not like I'm on him.
Allied cluster strike inbound.
Am I nutmegging him? What's going on with that? I hit him. I was dead on so many times and it just missed completely.
I almost died for it, so I just replaced it with the gun from him.
Wait, did you get him?
Alright, so we have the center for some reason, and this is a horrible, horrible
Wait, what if we
spot.
go to this little red thing on the right side?
Check a tower. Check a tower, make sure we
Enemy
don't have any
UAV
people on this
overhead.
What if we hang out over here?
up top. I mean, you just want to hang out? I need a better building than
Okay.
that. Like, ugh. Yeah, I definitely don't like that situation.
Well, I do like single level. This is single level, and we can back ourselves into a corner.
Well, no, the reason why there's people right here.
Mark him, mark him, mark him.
That's what I said. Like, we definitely don't want to do that.
Your last
Definitely don't
target
want to do
taken.
that.
Finish the job. Enemy UAV overhead.
Yeah, they're rushing you. Sorry about that.
That was very quick. Bum rush.
We lost that one, but we'll come back stronger next time.
You want to run it back, or you want to call it?
Well, let's call it a night. Hopefully we've been able to, have a good talk tonight. And if you've been watching, thank you for watching. As always, Kansas City Esports is here to serve the community. Like, that's the whole purpose of Kansas City Esports. It doesn't matter who you are. That's our job. And, I mean, we ourselves running this show, we're minorities, but we're trying to make the most of a passion that we have. And while the nation is, topsy-turvy, that doesn't, we still have to advance. We still have to make strides in our own lives, despite people's preconceived notions. So, there are certain things, and I'll close with this, but there are certain things in life that are just right, and there are certain things that are just wrong. I really hope that we can all agree that taking life, no matter whose it is the wrong thing. And this is where things get tricky, where people are like, well,
There we go. I don't know what happened there.
this is where people are like, well, did he deserve it or not? Okay, listen. Let's not think about whether somebody deserved to die or not. I'd rather, if anyone knows what childbirth is like, or was born from a mother, which you had to have been if you're listening to this, I want us to think about real quick how much effort it takes for a child to be born and for a life to be made. Like, we should not think that taking life is just okay. Like, it's not just okay, because there's so much effort and energy and resources put into bringing life onto this planet that we can't just be like, oh, well, you know what, he deserved it, so that's that. Whether they deserve it or not, we have to evaluate how important that life is. And that's why Black Lives Matter is so important. Not only because how important a life is, but particularly how minority lives are treated and how poorly they're treated, and how we need to improve that situation as a nation. And that starts with us as a people. So, on that note, please keep an eye out on our social media. We stream twice a week on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Also check out kansascityesports.com. We're updating it. We actually did update it. It looks much better than it did before, in my opinion. And we've got some tournaments coming up. The Prestige Series for competitive Call of Duty, and then we've got Warzone. If you're more relaxed, but you like to, like the thrill of some competition, well, we can jump in that, and that one's not very expensive. We do it once a month, like we said. So, on that note, Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it's a lot. On that note, if you guys definitely want to join the Warzone tournament, please feel free to join our Discord. Contact either me or Gabriel via social media. And see you guys next time.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.